Great morning, everyone. Oh my goodness. Well, I have a comment. So let's look and see. Recently, in a metaphysics group, through a message, the Master Saint Germaine announced that in March of next year, there will be an unprecedented event in which the electromagnetism of the Earth will change, and that will result in divinity being much more accessible to the human, also the other realms. Lady G, could you please do a reading on this? Because if this happens, it will be a big change. Okay, well, first thing I want to say on that is, what does he mean by divinity will be much more accessible? Does he mean that, are they saying that realization will be much easier? Because, realization happens by a shift of consciousness, and it's about, processing and going through and cutting the threads of these storylines, etc. So, now I had a thing this last week about the animals circling, and what I was getting was a change also in kind of the magnetism and things that was happening. But as far as having more accessibility to the divine, I don't see how a change in electromagnetism would change that. It might change being able to access other realms, astral realms, etc. But as far as getting to realization and awareness of the divine is, that takes this dismantling of ego, okay? And that's a different process other than through this electromagnetism, okay? But I'm going to pull the cards and see what it says about this. What can you tell us about this? What would happen with a big shift in this electromagnetism? What would happen with that? So let's shuffle all the cards first. Yeah, I could see it opening to other realms, possibly. That could be a possibility, but too. But the other, having been through the process here, I would say that would not necessarily aid in that. But let's see what the cards say. So this is about a long-term happening. Also, well, let's see what else at a tower moment, okay? Easter, lilies could also be this connection. The lovers, it's about, and like I said, to get to realization, it's the tower where the ego dismantles, okay? That's at the heart of it, okay? So that looks like that's what this is talking about, this dismantling, having this ability to have this closer awareness, okay, if you will. at the heart of the matter. Again, the lovers being, but so let's see what we have. In the past, there has been that luck, the wishes, to end, to come to the end point of so this looks like to me is talking about with realization and seeking those things. In the past, we had to have the desire for that to take place. There had to be a huge desire to go beyond ego, to go, that had to be the driving force to do the path, to move forward on it. So now we have the well, how do I want to say it without, I'm going to look it up in the book here because I don't want to give a wrong interpretation of it. Sword. It's like justice. It says you're kind of under attack sometimes and a challenge, and use your brain, trust your intelligence over emotions. Be conscious of what you're doing, basically. Okay. Let's see. So it's be aware. Okay, be aware that there is difficulties now. Okay, we've got these attacks. We have this stuff. Emperor being in charge, putting new things, putting stuff forward, facing losses. And communications. Okay, so that's what it says is going on now. It's about the fight, the time we're in, the difficult time we're in. Many people feel they're facing losses and stuff. So this communication is coming through about coming to a point of how do I want to say it? Solidified awareness, solidified success, solidified, that you've got it together, basically. Okay. So that's what this is saying. It's saying, if there's the shift, that there's going to be more of a ability to connect, okay, to connect solidly, a solid, okay. So it's about the message that they're giving out about that, okay. Before you had to really have the desire for these things to take place, to end these mental restrictions, to get beyond it. That's what fuels the path to realization. And so now we have this talking about at this difficult time that there's going to be a big shift. Okay, so now we have the challenge coming up. Okay. Okay, so the challenge is new energy, of, it looks like new energy against the dark, the illusion, compassion, okay, and okay, the cats are like, well, let's see what the clarification is on this, so I can maybe try to put this together a little better. Let's see what we have. The marriage, okay. Underneath of it, the big shakeup. So we'll see what's underneath of all this stuff as well. A new truth or cutting through, strengthening the ability, judgment, the key. So it looks like and the sudden shock from bad news, sudden shock, judgment, this. Okay, so let me look at this. So it's saying the strengthen is marriage with new things, strengthening the connection, strengthening that which is the key, against this energy of delusion, okay, coming in. So let's see what we have underneath of it. So it looks like it says that it's going to be an aid for those that are seeking to perhaps break through some of the delusion and to have a better, Okay, what I'm feeling coming through is being able to get closer guidance by your guides, masters, those on the other side aiding you. That will be that will be coming through. So we have judgment here, holding to things. With a stronger stance to cut through, with more of being able to access through emotion, etc., the storylines, the information coming for long term, to be able to make changes, okay? To be able to make changes. So, let me look and see what we have here. So it looks like, it will be anchoring in some shifts to make it easier to connect with the other side, with your guides, masters, for that information to come through for those that are doing that path. It doesn't mean that there's going to be a shift and all of a sudden people are going to enter realization or have this instant knowing. It's not that way. It just says that it's that you'll be able to communicate more easily with your guides, with those on the other side that are aiding you in your journey. It doesn't mean that it's going to shift and that all of a sudden you no longer have to process things. That's not what it's saying. It's saying that you'll be able to access and more easily this information will come through to you. Okay. That there will be more of the synchronicities, okay? If you're open to it, more synchronicities will come into play. and that you're not going to have as difficult time with getting aid from the other side, okay? That some of those barriers are going to loosen up, okay? Yeah, I'm just feeling, it's hitting the heart center at the moment, that we're coming into these really difficult times, with the energies and stuff that's happening in consciousness of mankind. We've got one side that's trying to make expansion, and then we have the other side that's trying to occlude and trying to tear down and trying to. So that feeling is that coming through. Those on the other side are really feeling for us now and wanting to do what they can to aid, support, and so this planetary shift of magnetism will make it a bit easier for them to be able to bring in some communication. Now, maybe you're not going to hear it like psychic, but they will be able to impress things. You'll be able to get some impressions. They'll be able to filter that through for those that are looking for it, okay? Intuitions are going to open more, okay? And they'll be able to have that better communication, be able to bring impressions for you, better intuition, but you have to be willing to look for it. You have to be open to it, okay? It doesn't mean that it's going to affect everyone, because those that are looking to the dark, the shadow things, they're not, they're not going to get it. Now, they're going to feel more agitated, more irritated, okay? Because the darkness cannot stand the light. So when these shifts take place, don't be surprised that you see more agitation happening in the uber right community, that type of thing. They're going to be more agitated, more craziness may be coming forward. Okay. So this other part is opening up as an attempt to aid those that are seeking to be able to move forward more easily. Okay, so thank you for that. Some people that are really sensitive to energies may feel some, and other people may not feel it, but it is working on, again, being able to filter through more aid for those that are seeking. Okay, so thank you for your question. That was an interesting read to see what was coming, because I didn't feel that it's going to, shift people into realization, but it is opening avenues for people to be able to have filtered in more ability to connect with intuition, okay, with things being sent to impress, setting up more synchronicities, etc. I can't speak this morning. words fail me. Anyway, I hope you get what I'm saying, what I'm trying to get out. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you online. Oh my goodness.